Hello everyone, I am Finn from Cockpit Chronicles, and today I'm going to be showing you how to start up and get the Airbus A320neo up to cruising flight level. So this is going to be a two-part series tutorial on the Airbus A320neo, as I've just said. Today we're going to be flying down to Jersey from Manchester, flight time of around 1 hour. As you can see, we're EasyJet and this is the INI builds. So let's get into the aircraft. So once you're in the plane, this is what you see. EFB over there, and you've got all your screens are cold and dark. So let's start it up. Battery 1 and 2 are located right here. Press them and a few lights should turn on in the cockpit, and then you're going to press the external power, which has the word avail on it in green, which means it is available obviously. You can see everything's coming alive now. We've got the self-test in progress on all of that, and all of our lights are on. You can see fuel pumps and cruise supply. So next we're going to go up to the ADIRSs up there, get them both set to nav, all three of them moving. 1, 2, and then the middle one is 3. You get your cruise supply, nav, no smoking, and emergency exit lights are on. You have to wait a little bit for the seatbelt signs once you've got all your fuel on board. So in the tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to start it up, like we've previously just done there, how to program the FMC MCDU, which is just here, just clear out of the way, and then Ryan, the other owner of this channel, is going to be showing you how to get the aircraft down on the ground from cruising, which includes the descent and the full establish on the ILS in Jersey, which, well, it works for every airport, not just Jersey obviously. So now we're going to start by setting up the flight plan on the MCDU. Well, here we are in the MCDU, well, the FMC, whatever you want to call it, of the Airbus A320neo. Don't know why it says 320-200 there. Bit weird. So first we're going to go on this init button here, which is just the initialization page. It should say wait for system response, and this is what we should see. So today we are going to be flying from Manchester, which is Echo Golf Charlie Charlie, to Jersey Airport, which is Echo Golf Juliet Juliet. So we're going to type that in here, Echo Golf Charlie Charlie / Echo Golf Juliet Juliet, and I'm going to press the right hand 1 soft key, and then we're going to press return. So then the alternate route for today is in Glasgow Prestwick Airport, which is Echo Golf Papa Kilo. I'm going to put that there and return once again. Flight number, as we are EasyJet, is EZY, and the flight number is 729 today. Get all that all put in. Cost index is 39 today. There we go. And the cruising flight level is flight level 340, which is 34,000 feet, and it should automatically put the cruising flight level temperature in for you there. If you're wondering where I'm getting all this information from, I'm using SimBrief today, which is a flight planning app on, well, it's not an app, it's a browser on Google, where you can just put your departure, arrival, aircraft type, and it'll give you a full-on flight plan. Here are a few pictures of my flight plan from SimBrief today, which we're going to be using. As you can see, it's got everything that you need for the flight, which is all the information I've just put into the FMC here. After you've done that, you're going to press on IRS init. On the INI build for me, usually you would press here, but for me I have to press the right hand 1 again. Don't know why, it just does that for me. And then after that, if you want to be proper full study level sort of, if you like, and you're going to press right hand 5, and you are going to press that. Then you've got your wind here, our cruising wind, as you can see on SimBrief. Put it on the screen now. Our cruising wind today is 154 degrees at 12 knots, and we're cruising at flight level 340. There you go, and that is that done. Now the IRSs should be aligning here. There, so next we're going to start by doing the flight plan. So the first thing you want to do is press on the flight plan button like I've just done, and then you're going to press the departure airport, which is EGCC, Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. Departure, today we're departing runway 05 left, so you're going to press that there. And we're departing via the ASME 1 Sierra departure, which is there. And then you're going to insert that down there. You can see all these waypoints here. So next we're going to be doing the flight plan, so let's do that now. So here we are then, we are going to be doing the flight plan now. So as you can see, we have got ASMIM, which is our first waypoint of today's flight. So as you can see on my flight plan, I'll put it in the corner of the screen so you can follow along with this if you want to do this flight, if you don't have access to Simba, if you've not done the account yet. As you can see, we have an airway, which is Papa 16. So you can see you're going to press on ASMIM, then you're going to press Airways, and you're going to place Papa 16. So basically anything with a number is an airway, which you're going to put in the left hand side. Then we have waypoint knocking. There we go, and we're going to place that in there. Then we have Papa 17. Just like that. And then we have a few direct waypoints, which are much easier, where you just press on the flight plan discontinuity. So we're going to type in our next waypoint, which is Oscar, Sierra, Sierra, Echo, Papa, and we're going to click on the flight plan discontinuity. So you probably get the gist of it now. So I will get back to you once I've set up this flight plan. Hopefully that helps. There we go, so now we have finished setting up the flight plan with all the waypoints, but we're not quite done yet. So you can see it says destination Echo Golf Juliet Juliet, so we're going to press on that. Arrival, and we are landing on runway 26 today. So that is ILS 26, it's the easiest. And we're going to go for the Sker 1 Juliet arrival, which our flight plan says. There it is. Insert that. There, we're going to by pressing the up arrow, it's weird. Up means down, down means up, as you can see. I'm going to make sure there is no flight plan discontinuities, which there is not. That's all good. So we'll save this for later. There we go, that is the FMC on the Airbus A320neo for the flight plan. Done. We'll be getting back to doing this page, which you can see is the performance page, in a little bit once we've got all the passengers on and we have all of our calculations to get rid of that. So what we're going to do next is we are going to be loading the cargo, fuel and passengers onto the aircraft. Let's do it. Right then, here we are. You can see all of our IRSs have aligned. So we've got the PFD and the ND navigation display are all aligned now, which is good. So before we do anything, we're going to do the engine fire test. Engine 1, that's working. Engine number 2, and APU might as well around to it. There we go. So now that we've done that, we're going to go over to here, payload, the payload page on the EFB, and we are going to get our fuel loaded in. As you can see on the sim brief, we are taking that amount, just circled it, and we are going to be taking 500 more, so we're going to be taking 6,450 kilograms today, just like that. And for cargo we have 2865. And then passengers, we are taking 190. There we go. And then you can apply load. There we go. Realistic, that's 40 minutes, and that's going to take 9 minutes. In the process, we're going to start the APU, so we'll get the fuel pumps all on. There we go. Let's get the APU master switch on. There, now we can get the APU starter on. There we go. Should see it saying flap open any second here. There we go. There it is, flap open, and then the APU is going to start running up now. So I'm guessing fuel is done now, so we get the seatbelt signs all the way to on. Once the APU is on, this will go green, saying available, like click the external power. You're going to press the APU green, then the external power will come off. So I'll be back with you once the boarding is complete. Well, there we go, the payload, cargo and fuel is all done. So as you can see, it is all loaded on. So the next thing we're going to want to do is go to the takeoff page here in the EFB. We're going to choose runway 05 left, which is our departure runway obviously. Press sync, which gets all of the information from everywhere, well, including our weight, which usually pops up, but it hasn't popped up for us right now, so we're just going to get that from here. Okay, so this is the weight you're going to want to put in, so 61912. 61912. That is done. And we are going to calculate that. Send it to FMC. Trim, as you can see, the trim is just how much you're going to trim the aircraft up by. and the flex is 58. You'll see all this in the FMC. So we're going to go down to the performance page and set flaps 1 / the trim, remember, is 0.4 up. So we're going to put up 0.4. The flex, as we saw, is 58. And we can see all the V-speeds here. There we go. And we can confirm that. Don't worry about the takeoff shift. Don't need to worry about that at the moment. Once you're in the FMC, you might as well go to init page and go to the right, where you're going to press these two, and there's your sheet full set. Well, there we go. Now that we have finished the FMC for today's flight, we have disconnected all of the external ground operations, so the ground services, and we're just going to be disconnecting the jetway. Now, we can obviously do that by pressing toggle jetway, and that will disconnect. So now all that we need to do is we need to set our QNH, which we can find on the EFB over here. Press on dashboard, just going to refresh it. All this will be here once you've done that, and it is 1003. We need to set it on all three of them. We need to set it there. We need to set it on the backup horizon there. Like that. We need to press constraints on both sides as well, and we will do the VLR on both sides as well. Once we've done that, we will get our transponder on, TCAS mode to all, TCAS traffic to all, and TARA there. Sport we'll just do 3, 6, 4, 2. We don't have a certain one on VATSIM, because we're not on VATSIM right now, obviously. Now that all we have left to do is going to check that all the ground equipment is removed. As we can see, all the chocks are off. Fully ready for pushback. So we are going to get the beacon lights on. That indicates the ground equipment ready for pushback. Now that doors are shut and we're pushing back near enough, I will get this clock on here. And for pushback, it's very simple. Just go onto the ground part here, and you can use the aft to obviously go backwards. Press that, and here comes the truck now. Left to go left, and right to go right, obviously. So you're obviously going to go to start the engines. I'm not going to do it right now, but we're going to do that. Turn the ignition to the right to ignition start, and then you're obviously going to move engine 2 and then engine 1 like that. There, I'll see you after pushback. Well, there we go, we've just finished pushback and the parking brakes are set. Got both engines started, so we can get the ignition to normal. Well, the engine switch there. We can get the APU bleed and the master off. Don't need to do anything with the APU start right now. And we can get our taxi lights on. There, so now we're going to go to flaps down here, and we will set our takeoff flap, which is 1. Flaps 1 with a green light, there we go. So we're all ready for taxi now, flaps are set. We will be doing our flight controls check as well. So if we go onto the flight controls page, you can see it on the ECAM memo here. Flight controls, full right, see it comes up on the right, full left, see the spoiler coming up on the left, with the ailerons, everything like that. Full back, full forward, and we rudder to the right and left. Ignore my rudder glitching like that, just what it does. There, right now we're going to depart, well, taxi to the departing runway of runway 05 left. So, I'll get back to you once we are approaching the runway. Right then, so here we are holding short of runway 05 left, and we have the ECAM memo. Tells us everything we need to do before we take off. So, first it says auto brake max, so we're going to bring that all the way to max. You can also brake located right here, obviously. Cabin check, to get rid of that, you need to press either forward or aft calls, which tells the cabin to be seated for takeoff. Spoilers, just like that. And takeoff config test is right here with the flight controls bit, which we saw before. There we go. Okay, now this is where you'd usually say cabin crew seat for takeoff, but we don't need to do that. There, so let's line up with runway 05 left. Well, here we are then on runway 05 left. So we can get the landing lights on, we can get the taxi lights set to take off, wing lights are optional, we can get them on, strobes on and turns are on. Now we've disconnected the tiller by pressing this button here, and let's take off then. We're going to set 50% on our throttle. And there we go. Flex is set. Man flex, SOS, runway, or thrust blue. Set down, pressure out. That is airspeed alive. There we go, reaching 100 knots now. That is 100 knots. And that's V1, rotate. Nice and slow. Not the best take there, but there we go, we've got a positive rate, we're going to get the gear up. Forgot to set chrono, you need to press that, that's the little clock which will appear here. And there we go, we're climbing. I'm just going to follow the flight directors up. So when you get to the transition altitude, which is 5,000, I'll be back with you, so you need to make sure you're following the flight director. And autopilot will probably come on about now. And then when we see the words lever climb, which will pop up any second now, lever climb, we're going to bring the thrust levers down to climb there, which will increase the speed, and when we get to this S here, we're going to bring up the flaps, so we can get the flaps up now. There we go, I'll be back with you once we have reached the transition altitude. There we go, as you can see we have reached 5,000, which means we're going to set standard on all of these, just like that. There we go. So now that we're climbing up to 10,000, shouldn't really take long, it should take less than a minute as we're climbing 4,000 feet per minute near enough. So it should take about 40 seconds to get up. In the meantime we can tell the cabin crew that they can get out of their seats, we can turn the turn lights, wing lights and nose lights off. Seatbelt signs will come off once we reach 10,000 feet. Here we are approaching 10,000 feet, the nose will pitch down and the speed will increase. There it is, going to 299 knots. Landing lights are off. Seatbelt signs are off, just got no major turbulence or turns coming up. Here we go, so that's basically it. You're up to 10,000 feet, now you need to continue climbing to cruise, and that's really it for the flight. So the next episode will be probably dropped, I'd say, on Thursday. Today is Tuesday, the day of me recording this. So we're going to release this later on today, and then the next one coming out with Ryan showing you how to descend into Jersey, well any airport obviously, as I said. On Thursday. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe, which would be greatly appreciated. And I hope you learned something today about how to fly the Airbus A320neo. Thanks for watching. Bye.